Breaking now at 4 o'clock, we just heard moments ago from Maryland's governor and U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg in the wake of that Baltimore bridge collapse. And we're now learning at least one body has been recovered from the water during search and rescue operations.
So at least 6 people are still believed to be missing after the collapse. And right now, we still have a lot of questions surrounding the moments right before that container ship crashed into the bridge, causing the collapse.
Today, President Biden announced plans for the federal government to cover the costs to rebuild. And just hours ago, the NTSB brought us up to date on their investigation and the search for missing workers who were on the bridge when it came crashing down into the water below.
Michael Yoshida brings us the latest.
To hear the words that the key bridge has collapsed, it's shocking and heartbreaking.
The sight of a massive cargo ship twisted in the remains of this major Baltimore travel artery surreal. Local, state, and federal emergency response teams have been working the scene by air, by boat, and using dive teams, looking for vehicles and any victims. For now, preliminary findings point to an accident, say investigators.
There is no specific or credible information to suggest that there are ties to terrorism in this incident.
A mayday call from the ship's crew just before 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time gave officials critical minutes to warn motorists heading towards the bridge.
Many of the vehicles were stopped before they got onto the bridge, which saved lives in a very, very heroic way.
Initial reports from the Coast Guard indicate that a harbor pilot and assistant were on board.
Maritime and Port Authority officials in Singapore, where the cargo ship is registered, confirmed that the vessel, Dolly, temporarily lost propulsion and dropped anchor as an emergency measure prior to the crash. The vessel's lights were seen flickering, then going out completely before it hit one of the bridge's key support pillars. While assessing the human toll remains the priority for response agencies, there's also a devastating impact to the region's economy.
We're one of 4 deep water ports that can handle the larger Panamax ships. We have a cruise terminal. So, getting through this is going to be really hard.
In Baltimore, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
Now, this afternoon, the NTSB said it will be retrieving the voyage data recorder from the ship within the next 24 hours.
The NTSB just mentioned moments ago they've got 24 investigators on this. They'll be combing through the safety record and then every moment leading up to that collision. By the way, some have been asking, what about the crew on the Dolly, that ship this morning? What happened to them? We can tell you this afternoon we know all 22 crew members are safe and accounted for. Yeah. More to come as we learn of it.